Hey folks, this is Dave Coaster Dude back here with a story time. The story time here is, it's about the time that these kids that when I was in school got expelled from grade 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 10th grade, and 12th and 11th grade. So if you're new to this channel, just pause this video to take a minute to please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, smash that bell. And also you can follow on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as well. You ever feel like that some kid, picking on you, let's say if you're in the 6th grade and let's say an 8th grader pick on you? You ever feel like that one? Well, it happens. And this happens, in the real life as well. This person was expelled for this, alright? So, while you pause this video, just go get your snacks. Like, get your chips, dip, fries, your favorite snacks, veggie sticks, fruits, vegetables, juice, water, milk, and everything you need for snacks, because it's going to be a story time, about the kid, got expelled from school when I was in school. Alright, let's get on with the program. Well, I'll start when I was in the 6th grade, because we was in middle school, Patrick Henry, middle school. And also, this has happened here. We was in a, in the cafeteria, was eating our food and stuff. And this kid was like to fight. It's like a black kid. We're going to call him the Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt was fighting this girl, right? In school. It's got to be at least maybe 7th or 8th grade. One of them two. One or held back again. So what he had done here is, this kid brought a pocket knife to school and pointed on that girl. Man, this was in the cafeteria. And we said, ooh. We all said, ooh. And we have security guards at the school. We have security guards at school. We'll call this one Mr. We're gonna call him Mr. Peterson. And the other one, Mr. McDowd. Those, and this Mr. Paul had grabbed the knife away from him, took the knife from him, and then the security guard put some cuffs right on his back, took him to the office, called his parents, said he brought a knife to school, and then police, and then that's why he got expelled permanently. Like, if you bring weapons, like if you're in public school, right? If you bring like weapons, to that school, in public school, like knives, guns and stuff, you're expelled forever. Definitely. It depends. Like if you got too many suspensions, that means you're expelled for 80 days. And then you have to repeat the class all over again. Repeat the same grade, all over again. So you're expelled in public school. Because he was going to stab this kid. If you have any weapon, like, the ones that stab me like this, a pen, like stab like this, you will get expelled and you'll be expelled for a year. Then if you're in public school. But if it's like drugs, marijuana, alcohol and stuff, or bring a gun, or stuff like that, you'll be expelled permanently. That's what systems go. As well. And also, this girl, we're going to call her... What am I going to call this girl? We're going to call her Susie. Susie, that takes a class. Same class with us. Man, I remember that's the one that she took my pencil pouch. And I tried to get it back, and she said, Susan. And then, this was in math class, right? And then I tried to sneak her while she was looking. She said, Susan. And then took it. It said, that's mine here. And then she was like lying. And then when the bell rings, when she was hiding behind her back, I took it. And took off running. That she didn't know I had that I took it without looking. Aha. So Susie was a like God. She punched hard. Guys, I was like maybe, well, I was thick, but she was like this tall with braids on. But she's like, no, like a big girl, but not that big. Susan, because I don't hit girls. Yeah, I really don't, because that was the rule. That's what I was taught. Don't hit girls. The men don't hit girls. If you're in school, because they may lie and says that you hit her, and that'll get you in big trouble. So, a few weeks, I think it was like maybe a few months later, two told me that she got expelled from school for bringing drugs to school. Like bringing the reefer to school. Reefer? You know what reefer is? It's like a marijuana drug. She brought that to school. Man, she got expelled. Thank God I wasn't there for that, to see that. Because I had nothing to do with that. I don't have nothing to do with her. Yep, so she got kicked out of school. And this kid got expelled, for bringing a knife to school. She was going to cut this girl. No, point the knife on her. On her. He pointed the knife on her. She was going to get cut. So, yeah, this happens, it's right before I transferred to Catholic school at the time. So, let's wrap this up for this. Next story is, this is when I was in Catholic school in the 7th grade and 8th grade. Alright, let's start off with the 7th grade. It all started, we was in 7th grade. We had to be in uniforms and stuff, going to different classes. We was in social studies class because that was the last period. This kid, we're going to call him Kentucky. Kentucky decided to want to be a class clown at that school. So, anyway, he just started pulling his pants down because a lot of them said pull his pants down. And this teacher, Ann, Julia Ann, the religion teacher from previous videos that I talked about, she got to me and she told me, did you see that one out in the hall? I said, no, yeah, I seen that one. Pulled his pants down, halfway down, underwear down, and this kid, Kentucky, hit the belt on the table and stuff. And all. And then he kicked this person's bag. It's like those cartwheel bags, that you carry around like you've at the airport, traveling bags. This person kicked one because I have one as well. Yeah, because I have one as well. Yeah, one of them cartwheels, what we call those. He kicked one of them students ones, because I was in the 7th grade, and this person he kicked one of them, the 6th grader ones, yeah. And then by opposing, his body exposed, because there's girls in that class too. I was shocked about that until the next day when the principal, Mrs. D, walk into Mrs. Sylvia's class. And yeah, we're going to call her Miss Sylvia. Miss Sylvia, we all just sit there, talk while the principal was talking, right? And then tell us what happened. Yeah, he kicked one of these, exposed, in the nude, with his pants pulled, because everyone was seeing it. He was in the nude. So this principal, Miss D, talked to Kentucky, and she said, Kentucky, for what you did, that you expose everybody with your pants pulled down, showing your unmentionables and fleshy, and that you're really getting expelled from this school, from St. Thomas Aquinas School, and that you will have to go to court for this. So pack up all your things and return all your books. So, which he did, and then she walked him out with the principal to call his mama to come get him. That her son is expelled from that Catholic school as well. And then you have to have a meeting with, we're gonna call this priest Father. What am I gonna call this priest's name? We're gonna call her Father Dan. We're gonna call him Father Dan. Because you gotta have a meeting, because if you're in Catholic school, Father Dan and all the teachers have to be in that meeting, and parents and the students have to be in that with them. That lets you know that you're expelled. Have a meeting with everybody, from teachers, principals, and the priest. Let you know that you'd probably be better off by going somewhere else. So that kid got expelled. Alright, so that's wraps up for this one. Alright, next story time is this is still in the 7th grade. This was in religion class because I was homesick. Like when this mama, because I heard it from my mama one telling her that this is when she was in Mrs. D's class. Music, reading, English. I see music and reading. I'm sorry. Yeah, and this kid, we're gonna call him Demon Drop. Demon Drop, always acting a fool in school. He was in 7th grade, like I was in 7th grade, He decided that he brought in a box cutter to school while this teacher, like Miss D, she had to go, run some errands, real quick. And I heard that that Demon Drop was gonna point the because they all scared of him. And this kid, we're gonna call him a 6th grader and 2 7th graders with a box cutter. Man, and pointed at yeah, he was gonna cut the 6th grader. This kid name, we're gonna call him. What I'm gonna call this dude? We're gonna call him Alan. Point the box cutter on Alan and point it on McDonald's. The same one that that I push him out of the chair. Was fighting in the 7th grade, arguing in the 8th grade on the previous videos. And pointed on this other kid. We're gonna call this one. I'm gonna call this kid. We're gonna call him. Well, what I'm gonna call this kid? Why I'm gonna call this kid name? Because he pointed a knife on 3 people. The box cutter. We're gonna call him. It's been so long. It's been like 20 years ago. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call him. Let's call him. We're gonna call him Maverick. So this kid, Demon Drop, pointing that knife on the box cutter on Alan, McDonald's, and Maverick. And they both had to get up, went in the hallway, and told teachers that he got the box cutter was gonna cut us. And they scared of they scared of him. So that's why he had to get removed to the class. From the class and go to the principal's office, Miss D's office. Man, but next day, and his father was there, because I came in the next day, I feel bad because it was because we have a test. I remember this day, 20 years ago, at this month, what he just did. Yeah, he brought a box cutter to school, to a Catholic school, yeah. And then they have the same thing, Miss D, all of his teachers, from Sylvia, Wilma, Diane, Mrs. D, and on Father Dan in the office with his father. Man, his father was it's on. Man. And then I remember that Miss D have all of his school stuff, school books that they have to return because he got expelled from that school. Yeah, because Demon Drop and I would have problems together too, like fighting, we were like fighting in Canon. Alright, I'm gonna tell this story. I'm gonna make this long story short. This kid, Demon Drop, was gonna fight me, and all, and made a lap that says I did it, and no, I didn't do that. So we was like at a meeting and stuff, as well. So that kid got expelled, and we move on. All right, so let's wrap up with this one. Next story time is this is when we was in the 8th grade. When I was in the 8th grade, man, this kid, we're going to call him Duncan Hines. Duncan Hines, he is the worst student I have when I was in the 8th grade. Man, listen. He decided that, I remember, because this being in school year, everything was gone. You know how he is. Acted and call him, somebody call. Yeah. Because he don't live not too far on the street down there. I don't know what happened to him, though, Duncan Hines. That Duncan Hines, he is the worst student ever. Man. We're going to call him, yeah, we're going to call him Duncan Hines. Duncan Hines. Yeah. Man, this is crazy. Man, that Duncan. And his last name was David. His first name was David, just like me. But, we don't get him because he didn't make it through the 8th grade school, so he got expelled from the school for making a paper gun. Like, he made like a homemade paper gun, out of some paper, and pointed on them and threatened us that he was going to shoot. Well, with the paper gun. This is in Catholic school. So anyway, so he didn't finish, That's why, they kicked him out. It was like maybe right before we graduate, going to the 9th grade. Somewhere around there, around the road. So he was gone for a year. He got asked to leave Catholic schools, St. Thomas. And then for that. So that's why he didn't go to dinner dance, didn't go on the class trip to Canada, and then didn't graduate. So he got expelled. He got kicked out of Catholic school, really. Catholic Diocese of Cleveland, definitely. It has to go to Lutheran East. Public school. Lutheran schools. Because he was going to get accepted to the school, St. Edward's. But they didn't accept him because St. Edward's like for school for all boys. As well. So long story short, these folks had deserved what they did, and that's what they get. Like, as kids, don't bring weapons to school or anything, because that will get you in trouble and you will be expelled in school. And like if you're in Catholic schools, they expel you forever. That means you'll be expelled at every other schools. Catholic school, public school, Lutheran schools, charter schools, whatever. Man, that would ruin your career. Now that will be a felony as well too. So kids, don't bring weapons to school. Or they will caught you for it too. And you will have to go to juvenile detention, and you have to go to court for that as well. So remember, stay out of trouble, stay in school, and listen to what teachers instruct you as well. So this is going to wraps it up for this one. So if you like this video here, please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one and let you know. Thanks for watching. Bye.